guys, and we are super excited to have them. They are 2/3 of Abraham's army. So Dallas, please put your hands together for the man who plays Eugene, Mr. Josh McDermitt.
There he is.
Check 1, 2. Oh, I didn't know if that was the entrance or not. That's why I went back. I love you. Oh, I love you.
All right.
Are we bringing out that other idiot?
And next, ladies and gentlemen, he is the quintessential zombie apocalypse badass. He plays Sergeant Abraham Ford. Dallas, put your hands together for Mr. Michael Cudlitz.
Hey guys.
I hate this guy so much. Hey man, we're gonna bounce you out of here like we're at a Donald Trump rally if you don't shut up. I'm gonna keep that one for another time.
Starting out hot.
Yeah. I don't want to get political, but wow, huh? Who are we gonna vote for? I don't know. Anyway.
Just to remind everybody, we do have a microphone centrally located, so you can line up and ask these gentlemen a question.
How are you guys today?
Oh, hi. No, you know, we're good. Yeah, you know, I got nothing. We're good. I think we're loopy. Dallas,
Loopy?
there's something in the air, and I think it's called pollen. And it just messes with you, man.
We're about to get some pretty good sized pollen in Atlanta, so I hope you're ready for that. If you're coming back to
Well,
town.
there's no saying whether or not we're back. I see what you're doing, man. You're trying to get a spoiler.
Coming to town in
but,
about a month or so.
You know,
It's going to have pollen either way.
Yeah, that's right.
Whether we're there or not.
But the thing is, like in tonight's episode, when Eugene kills Daryl in a murder-suicide.
Yes! No, not murder-suicide, just murder.
He's like, I got the confidence to survive! Bang, bang! And then he's, you know, it's very
He kills himself, then Daryl. Wait, what?
Well, what happens is Daryl and Eugene are on top of a dumpster. We've seen this before, but this time they both died.
So I would be remiss if I didn't mention the Bisquick challenge, which is going really well.
Yes.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Dallas. You're going to have probably 1,500 boxes of Bisquick going to local food banks. So thank you, Dallas.
That's amazing. When you filmed that, did you have any idea that it would turn into such a thing?
Yes, I said to Josh when
You're
we
like,
were
let's
doing
put
it,
this
I said,
in.
dude, this is going to be huge in Dallas.
Everything's
Bisquick
huge.
thing, I mean, it's funny, but we're going to do a food drive in Dallas about a year from now. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, you know, hey, maybe we should do something with sorghum. But then
That didn't work out so good.
nobody brought any sorghum. So that's on you. Entire communities will now not eat because we are not planting crops. Thanks, guys. No, but let me say this: the Bisquick thing. I mean, one of the most disgusting lines in the show has turned into something awesome, and that's because of you guys. You guys are amazing. So give yourselves a hand. That's great.
My favorite moment was yesterday morning when a dad brought his 9 or 10-year-old son up and said, you know, because of you, I had to explain what Bisquick and pancakes were. I just told him to enjoy his breakfast.
You're welcome.
Boom.
You just changed now for the future. The birds and the bees are no longer the birds and the bees. It's the Bisquick and the pancakes.
There you go. I'm good with that.
And you guys have so many great one-liners.
Yeah.
Well, we're just ruining shit for everybody. Flowers, cookies, Bisquick, pudding. Ooh.
It's a show about death. I mean,
It's a show about food where people die. Let's be honest.
People are the food, so
Dolphins,
there you go.
like Heather pointed out.
Dolphins.
Right. Yeah, so again, so many great one-liners, and that was one of the more comical, but Josh, I think one of the best one-liners you've had is, no one gets the clock out today. And that was very iconic. So what was it like to deliver that line and actually, you know,
lived up to it.
have Eugene take a stand?
I mean, that was something that, I mean, honestly, since I took the job back in season 4, I wanted, you know, I was waiting for that moment for Eugene to, you know, essentially complete the transition internally. You know, he still had to go out and fight, which is a whole nother thing, but, you know, he had to convince himself. And that's, you know, we've had some markers along the way. He certainly stepped up at times when he saved Tara out of the warehouse, like, but he was kind of forced to at that point. So what was great with this moment is Rosita says, you know, look, Eugene, you don't have to help. And he said, no, yes, I do. Like, it was that moment where he made that decision, and it was really awesome. And we filmed that scene, and it was like, we did one take where usually when you shoot something and you have your favorite take, you know, they don't use that. They use a different take normally than the one that you love. And I remember thinking, oh, this is my favorite take after we did it. And then there was a problem with the camera. And they said, we're gonna have to reshoot it and do it again. And I was mad because we lost that take. And so we did it again, and I never felt great about it, like I did with that first one. And then turns out there was really no problem with the camera when they edited it, because you don't know when you're developing film, you know, what's working, what's not. And so they were able to use the take that I loved the most. And so it was kind of fulfilling on many levels.
Great job. It was awesome to see.
And so how do you think...
Amazing story.
Thanks, man. I'll tell it again if you want. At my booth, this
You know, sometimes they say there's a problem with the camera, and there really isn't a problem.
Camera's my nickname. It's a problem with me.
So has Eugene turned a corner now? I mean, in the last episode, we haven't seen it
Yeah,
yet.
you turned a corner and started beating up some zombies.
And now, are you going to start patrolling with Eugene, as we heard you want to do? Is that going to happen?
I think Eugene should definitely start patrolling with Eugene.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Abraham!
Yeah, we're brutal. We're not going to give you an inch here.
I totally watched the show.
Yeah, I think, you know, Eugene's definitely helping out more. He's stepping up. I mean, we saw in I'm sorry, we got to discuss a spoiler.
You're
So
not
I'm say
making
something.
I'm not sure we're not ruining anything.
For rutabaga.
Yeah, so when, sorry. Again, we were talking about Daryl's death. Daryl and Eugene go on a patrol, they end up on top of a dumpster. No, no, but he certainly, you know, we found out when Sasha said to Abraham, you know, Eugene wants to help out more, he's going to take over my patrol. So, you know, even though we may not necessarily see it, we know that that's going on.
Well, the two of you have not really, we haven't really seen you kind of come back together as friends on screen since the whole, you know, I'm not a scientist. So, how is your relationship now as a couple?
It's complicated.
Well, I hope to see that play out.
Well, we did the apology at the end of season 5.
Apology.
It was a non-apology
You've both
apology.
been doing separate things within Alexandria since then.
I think we both need our space.
You just face
Eugene and Abraham are,
complicated.
it's complicated. You know, I don't think he wants to kill Eugene anymore, but he's probably not like, oh, let me go hang out with Eugene. And Eugene probably feels the same way about Abraham.
Thank you.
Stay tuned.
Now, Rosita being the glue, I think, between these two gentlemen, she's the one that dropped the pan to cause the apology in the hospital scene. Your characters, well, Eugene doesn't know, but there's a little apprehension now. Abraham's feeling it with, you know, Rosita and the possible Sasha connection there. Do you think if that goes down, do you think it'll break up the entire trio? Or Rosita have to pick a side?
Will Eugene be there to pick up the pieces?
Pieces of what?
Of Rosita's broken heart.
What? It's like everyone's like, there's a love triangle. I keep telling them that Abraham loves geometry.
That's hilarious.
Well, on that note, let's go to the crowd. Hi there. What's your name? Where are you from?
Hi, my name is Simone and I'm from Hugo, Oklahoma. And
Oklahoma! Everyone in Texas is like, shut up.
As you pointed out, these two, in my opinion, have pretty much the best one-liners of the whole series. Am I not right?
Yes.
I wanted to know if you guys had a favorite line of each other's.
That's actually a great question that we haven't been asked yet. So it's going to take a minute to think of something. I think my favorite line is like a two-part line for him. It was when he said, "Who's Deanna?" That and just reading that on paper, you know, because like you read Dolphin Smooth in the script, you're like, that's hilarious, like that's gonna be funny. But like to listen to him deliver the line, "Who's Deanna?" in a way that none of us expected, and it wasn't like
on paper, it's just a normal.
On paper, it's just
line.
"Who's Deanna?" But like, I think the way that we shot that, and correct me if I'm wrong, but like there was a lot of us, and he was kind of standing towards the back, and so he had to kind of speak up a little bit to say, "Is like, who's Deanna?" It just made us laugh so hard, and so that was my favorite line, because then when the name Negan was introduced, and he said, "Who's Negan?" That was my second favorite part, you know, just who's Negan, like that's his thing. Who are these people?
Well, actually, one of my questions was going to be, who else are you going to ask who they are?
Who's Jesus?
Who's Jesus?
But along those
Gregory.
lines, so you think the Who's Negan was a direct result of the popularity of Who's Deanna? So did the...
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a story behind that y'all will learn someday.
Today?
But no. Yeah, it was directly connected to the response.
Your favorite line of Eugene's?
Mine's going to sound like a cop-out, because I love the nobody gets to clock out today, but his favorite line is actually, for me, you've yet to hear it. So it's coming.
Yay. Thank you.
Hi there, what's your name, where are you from?
I'm Sybil, and my daughter Suzanne from the Houston area.
Hi.
Hi.
Houston area?
Yeah.
Like you live everywhere?
It's called Pearland.
Prairieland?
Pearland, not Pearland.
Pearland?
Yeah.
Like, well, simmer down over there.
Yeah. The show is so well done, and the characters seem so real. Besides the great acting, what makes it so is that the directors, the writers, the technical staff.
Yeah. I mean, I think we're kind of out in about 40 minutes south of Atlanta, and we are this little microcosm out there, and the crew and the writers, the directors, the cast. Most of us don't live in that area, so we are all we have when we're down there. So when we're down there working, the focus is very specific on the show, and everybody's there for the same reason. We have people on our show that typically work on features who come back every year in the crew to work on our show and television because they love working on the show so much. And it's for as much as we say, oh my gosh, the conditions are brutal out there and it's hot and this and that, and you know, the bugs and the humidity. These guys and gals are out there for the entire day, every day, working on the crew. So they have it much harder than we do so far as the conditions. But everybody is down there to do one thing, and that's make the show the best show it can be for you guys. And that's the deal.
Thank you. And the second thing they're down for is to cater to my every whim. Wait, he has both of his legs.
What happened?
That's the special thing about The Walking Dead. When an actor dies, or when a character dies, they actually kill the actor too.
Our own actor did not.
And they get, you know, so when they had to cut off his leg. But he's a lizard and it grew back. What am I talking about? What's the next question?
Do you ever wish that for just one season you guys filmed during the winter in Georgia and not the summer in Georgia?
No, the weather's shittier.
It's
like
really
rains
hot.
every day.
No.
I know I'm pissing people off. I apologize for the potty mouth, but trust me, I've toned it way back. You're just gonna have to trust me on this one.
All right, hi. What's your name? Where are you from?
I think her name's Beth.
Hi. Sorry.
Hi. Go.
I'm Bridget Speck from Salina, Texas.
Yeah.
And this question's for Michael. So I was wondering what your thought was over the fight scene in Hilltop, and specifically over the choking scene.
The little dude who almost killed me?
Yep.
We don't really want to talk about that. That never would have happened.
Yeah, Abraham got whooped
By the little dude.
by a small man.
Yeah, you're right.
All of a sudden, it gave Eugene hope.
Yeah.
It's like, I can take him.
Yeah, they cast a small guy in that role. And I still had to get choked. Next question.
Thank you.
We don't make those decisions, they do. So,
The small people. Hello, little one.
Hello, my name is Vicky. I'm from Plano, Texas.
Hi. I like that everybody's introducing where they're from.
My question is regarding Abraham and Sasha.
yeah.
So I'm a little unclear. Did she actually kick him to the curb? Is it over before it even gets started? Or did they do the Bisquick?
Or is she just waiting for you to clear things up with Rosita?
I don't know, we're gonna have to figure that out. I think she just took a new job.
Huh.
They're looking at me like, what
Josh,
the hell
over
is she
here.
talking about?
Hey. So I was looking at Father Gabriel right there.
Seth! Come on, Seth!
Seth Gilliam. TV's Seth Gilliam. From The Wire.
Teen Wolf.
The Walking Dead.
Oz.
Who also got Brave the same time that Eugene did.
Serpico.
Good job.
He was also in a movie about, what is it, Thomas Jefferson when he lived in Paris? Jefferson in Paris.
IMDb, everyone, and
Is that a
Netflix.
good movie? It's a brilliant movie? It didn't make much money at the box office, so I didn't know. That's not to say that it's like one of the, like if it doesn't make money, it's not good. But, okay, anyway, sorry.
Josh?
Yeah, we're gonna have to see what happens with Sasha and Abraham.
Thank you.
Stay tuned.
Hi,
State your name, where you're from.
Hi, my name is Sydney. I'm from Houston, and I was wondering, what is the hardest scene, physically or emotionally, for you guys to shoot?
Like what type of scene or what scene was it?
What scene?
Oh.
For me, it was actually season 5. Well, yeah, there's some more stuff coming up, but stuff that you've seen, season 5, episode 5, the flashback stuff. But I love doing that too. That was awesome. 'Cause for me, that was like the moment when the audience gets to learn about Abraham's backstory and why he's such a douche.
I would agree. His flashback stuff is what. But season 5, episode 5 was a great episode for us to shoot. It was kind of our first full bottle episode where it's just about us, and we had a great time shooting it. And as difficult and challenging as it was, physically and emotionally, it was also very rewarding. And that's something that we hold that episode very close to our hearts. We loved it.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
I have a question. With Tara and yours relationship, the last year and a half, the show's been following not exactly, but very closely, a lot of the comic stories, and Tara is not in the comics. So I'm wondering, you may not know, but did they always plan to have that kind of chemistry and connection between Eugene friendship and Tara, or did that kind of grow from you two as actors' relationship, and then they wrote it that way?
They very much plan this stuff out. They don't, because if you go back, and a lot of people do go back and watch old episodes, they see little seeds have been planted, and then they grow, episodes in a season or two later. They certainly plan that stuff out. I doubt they saw any chemistry between Alana and I and went, oh, we should nurture
like
this.
a friendship chemistry,
Yeah, but that's kind of the cool thing about what the writers have given us. They actually give us a nice platform to be able to play that and that sort of thing. So they certainly write all this stuff and plant those seeds early on. You know, that's not to say that they don't ever spot something and kind of push it in that direction, but I think that's very rare.
I think the two of you play very well together.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, she's a really gifted actress and very giving, and she's a lot of fun to do a scene with because, you know, what you want to do as an actor when you're shooting a scene, you want to give the editor as many choices as you can give, and she is doing that, certainly for me, which then allows me to be affected by what she's saying and to play my different choices as well. She makes me a better actor. She's really good.
Hi there, what's your name? Where are you from?
Hi, my name is Leslie. I'm from Fort Worth, Texas.
Hello.
I have a question for Michael. I was wondering if there was any symbolism after the hilltop scene when he was on the ground, he crushed Rosita's necklace. And so I was like, what's up with that?
What do you think? Yeah. Look, everything they write into the show, every image you see means something. What it specifically means, we'll have to see, but it definitely was something that was made for him, and that he lost. But it was also choked out of him by the little dude,
the small man.
Is that? No, never mind.
What?
Thank you
Next
for your
question.
She self-edited.
Hi. Uh-oh.
Oh dear. No, yeah, well, obviously.
Yeah.
No, what? Yeah, you talked to me about this at the table. I said it was fun. Right? Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
You see a photo op.
Thank you.
So, well, speaking of scary,
Yeah.
have you had any collateral damage from being on the show? Like, do you have any nightmares, or is it difficult to drop this stuff and leave it on the set when you go home?
I mean, we cry in each other's arms, definitely, at the end of every day.
I don't know if I call it crying. It's like, oh, it's not really crying.
It's more of like a, oh, your eyes are kind of sweating.
A little bit.
It's that hot in Georgia that your eyes
that hot
sweat.
in Georgia, your eyes sweat.
I've had, a lot of the cast has said they had nightmares early on, which I thought was interesting, but it had never affected me until I had my first nightmare, which is about a year ago. And it was like the terrifying nightmare. And I attribute it to the show. It wasn't anything specific to the show, but I'm pretty sure it had to do with the show.
He was being choked by a small man.
No, but it's one of those nightmares where you wake up and you're sort of not sure if it was a dream or not, and you're like, okay, that was a nightmare. Wait, what? And you kind of got to get up and walk around the house a little bit to make sure that it really wasn't, but it still feels like something happened. So it only had one, but some of the cast has recurring nightmares, they say. So
Yeah, I have nightmares, and I had nightmares when one of the first episodes we showed up in season 4, where Eugene is firing a machine gun at the truck, and then he swings the gun around and shoots one of the walkers and doesn't hit him in the head, so it just kind of goes up his chest, and he just kind of, gets pummeled with bullets and then keeps coming at you. And we had to do that take over and over and over again, and that was like my, hey, welcome to the show.
Problems with the camera.
Yeah, there's another problem with the camera.
Problem with the camera.
But it was certainly one of those things where, that was kind of traumatic for me to continually shoot this guy over and over again. And, thankfully that has kind of died down, but there's other things that kind of infiltrate my brain now. I'm a pretty sensitive guy when it comes to like horror and stuff. People say, oh, what's your favorite horror movie? I don't watch that stuff because I get scared. But I watched this show because it wasn't just about zombies, it was about, these people trying to survive and that sort of thing. So that's why I was drawn to it, but I get scared easily.
Did you meet that zombie extra and be like, hi, I'm going to be shooting you today, I'm sorry?
Well, no, because like I said, when Lawrence came out here, we actually kill the actor as well, so
we killed him.
I didn't have a chance.
My bad.
And have you guys had much interaction? Can you talk about it with Jeffrey Dean Morgan? Are you excited to have him on board the cast?
Come on, I watched Grey's Anatomy. I wanted to marry that dude.
Did you guys as a cast do anything special to welcome him aboard? Playing pranks, or is there any kind of hazing that goes on? No? Okay.
I don't know if he's actually filmed an episode yet, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
I don't think that was for us, unless they really hate Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Hi, sir. What's your name? Where are you from?
Chris from Bryan College Station. My question was for Josh.
Yo.
I figure in the zombie apocalypse, the further and further you go into the future, a sense of humor is kind of important to keep yourself sane, and we see that with Abraham's character, Bisquick and all. And we see you in real life, and you're a fun-loving kind of guy, it seems.
It seems. I got you fooled, brother.
Well, my question is, what does it take to transition from you yourself to a character like Eugene, who up until just recently has had zero backbone of any kind?
Wow!
No, I ask because you seem like opposite of the character you're playing.
Yeah, I mean, I certainly throw on a mask when I do Eugene. I'm not. I might be dry and a little sarcastic, like Eugene, but I'm not smart. Maybe I'm a bit of a coward. Now it's going to be really hard if Eugene has a backbone, because I'm a pussy. Oh, kids, I'm sorry.
Startle Pussycat.
Pussycat.
Startle Pussycat.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't stay in character the whole time, but there is a process that I go through to kind of get into Eugene's mindset, and then I'm able to go back and forth between it, so that certainly helps me out.
Do you pattern Eugene's mannerisms after anyone in your life?
No, no one in particular. I mean, I think as actors we are always observing people and watching behaviors and stuff like that. I think Eugene is a combination of a lot of people that I've observed over the years, so no one in particular, yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi, I'm Aubrey and I'm from Washington. My question's for you guys, of course, but can animals become zombies if they get bit?
I think not in the
your
mythology
world.
of the show. We've proven that. We've had
They can be eaten by zombies.
dogs, and we've had horses.
Pigs.
Was there any livestock at the farm?
Well, they had
We had
pigs.
the farm,
at the prison.
and pigs. Yeah. So
Yeah.
no. I believe not.
Thank you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
good question. Hey, dude.
Hi.
Hello, my name is Cobain.
Awesome
I'm from
name.
Texas, Saginaw. And this one's for Michael. How did you feel when your family died?
Pretty bad. Pretty bad. See, Abraham has a lot of guilt. Stop it. Stop it, Josh McDermitt.
That I did not expect that question. Because I don't think he's talking about Abraham's family. I think he means your family. Check your text message. Sorry, I'm dark, you guys. I don't have a soul.
Abraham is, you can just stop, you just calm down. You settle down a little bit. He feels responsible for his family dying, so he feels pretty bad about it. Why are you looking at me up there? Look at me here. Right, so like when you do something wrong and you know it's your fault, you feel pretty bad, right? Yeah, imagine that like you did something that made someone in your family get hurt. Pretty bad, right? This is like 1,000 times bigger than that. So he's still dealing with it. He's still dealing with the guilt of what he feels he did to his family. So, thank you.
Good question,
Thank
man.
you.
Thanks.
Hi, I'm Debbie.
Hi.
I'm from Midlothian, Texas.
Nice to meet you.
from Waxahachie.
Hi.
We're having a disagreement.
Uh-oh.
So we need you to solve it for us. I think that Abraham wants to mix some Bisquick. I think he wants to make pancakes after that last episode looking at the sonogram.
But I think he's too scared because he thinks this is what they're going to turn into.
Yes.
Was there a question in there?
Yes. Which one of us is right?
He's
Oh.
feeling the pressure to be mixing.
Would you
Feeling
want to
pressure
have a
to be
baby
mixing
in the
the Bisquick?
apocalypse or not?
I don't think he ever feels pressure to have breakfast. I think that dude would eat breakfast all day long if he had his choice.
Well, we don't mean just the mixing. We mean the bacon in the oven too, or on the stove.
I think he's all game, all in.
Eugene can scramble some eggs.
Can you make the bacon?
To see.
He's got a nice piece of sausage.
Are we still talking about babies?
I hope you're enjoying your Sunday here in Texas.
That's a little TMI.
I'm never allowed back.
Alrighty, well,
All right.
thank you.
All right,
Thank
ladies.
you.
Thank you. Good luck.
Top that one.
I think we won a lap too, if you want to share that excitement.
Oh no. Remember how he said he's dialing it back? He can't say that because he's dialing it back.
For the kids. Okay. I'm Georgina from Dallas, and
Hi.
questions for both of you. If you could play any other character in the show, who would it be and why?
Baby Judith.
And why?
She can poop.
Yeah, she eats, she sleeps,
Someone's always holding her.
protecting her. It's the killer gig.
Will she age?
She is aging.
Not as fast as Carl.
Well, you have to understand.
One's
I
a baby in a story and one's a real life human kid
Baby's not a real life human kid?
in the story.
you have to understand. I think and forgive me, you guys probably know more than I do on this, but like specifically from the time that the prison fell and they got to Terminus was only like 4 days
Yeah.
or so. It wasn't. Obviously, it took so much of a season, and so these characters aren't living in the same timeline that we are. So that's why it seems like Baby Judith isn't aging, but she's
In the
she's
first
aging.
9 episodes of this year took place over 2.5 days.
Yes. But
Like
Carl's
that's
eating
it.
growth hormones.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Dorothy from Oklahoma City.
Oh yeah, girl.
Oh yeah, there's a big group of us that love you guys, and I just wanted to say how much we enjoy the show, all that you do to bring those characters to life. I work at one of the hospitals there. Monday isn't so bad now, because the first thing in my mouth when I get to report room is, okay, who watched the show, who didn't have to leave? So,
Oh, I love it.
So we love the show. I never
Thank
thought
you.
I would watch a show with zombies, but we love it.
Oh, awesome.
Thank
So
you.
my question for Eugene is, does Eugene have any more secrets that we might know in the future?
I mean, Eugene has a lot of secrets. What's that?
The hair's fake.
The hair's fake? Okay, get him out of here. No, Eugene has a lot of secrets, as I think also a lot of the characters have secrets, and they may come out, they may not. I don't know that they are secrets that could be of a big detriment to the group.
To the story
But maybe they will. I mean, we're just gonna have to watch and find out. But that's, there may be stuff seeds that have been planted, like I was talking about earlier, that maybe I just don't even know about yet with the writers. But there are definite secrets that I know he has that probably will never come out.
Well, from my gang from the hospital, we love you guys. We hope you
Thank
make it
you.
to Oklahoma sometime.
Thanks, babe.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dorothy. Good time for probably about 2 more. About 2 more.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Rhonda from Fayetteville, Arkansas.
Fantastic. Walmart, yeah.
I'm so nervous. I'm just glad to get to talk to you guys. I guess my question is, I don't think it'd be too much of a spoiler to ask how many seasons is it going to go?
1 million.
Well, the show is still the #1, the highest rated 1-hour drama in the world right now. And we're getting ready to shoot season 7.
And the source material is still going.
Yeah, then Robert Kirkman said he's doing about 300 episodes, 300 editions. Thank you. Editions of the comic, and we're approximately, give or take, on either side of around 100 in the show, ish. So, you know, it's definitely going to be on for quite a while.
30 years.
Good deal. Okay.
Right.
Are y'all filming in Arkansas some, right? For season 7?
No. This is rumors. We're filming Arkansas, Texas,
Nebraska.
Washington. No. We shoot in Georgia.
What happens is Facebook finds your location and it tells you.
Yeah, exactly. It's a great rumor and gets everybody excited. So I don't know how good it is for us to squash the rumors, but it's not happening.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Love you guys.
All right, young lady.
Hey.
Hi. My name's Kendall. I'm from Richardson.
Hi.
And my question is for Josh. When you found out you got the part of Eugene, did you already have like an accent, or did like the producers tell you how to have a certain one?
Well, when I did the audition, they said there's like a little description of the character, or maybe some notes that they want to see when you audition, and it said, please prepare the role with a slight Southern accent. So I went in, and to me, when I do a Southern accent, even if it's like, it sounds like this. Hi, everybody. We're here. And it's like, I know there's people that talk like that, but that's not. Hey, let's go over and get some chili. To me, that's what it's called. I just went in and tried to do it slight, and they're like, can you do a Southern accent? I'm like, I did. They're like, well, we didn't hear it, so then.
I lied. I'm not a scientist.
So I didn't, so then I went back for the callback and they said, please do a Southern accent. Yeah, and I just dropped the word dear. And they booked me in the role. Yeah, Scott Gimble told me, he said, look, you don't have to do it, but we would love for you to do it. So I got with a dialect coach, and I still feel like I'm dear half the time. But my dialect coach tells me it's fairly accurate to the city of Houston. Houston, as they say. Not everybody in Houston has that accent anymore because it's a metropolitan area and that sort of thing, but some people do, and I was assured that my money was well spent.
Nice. Well, unfortunately, we're going to have to cut it off there. Sorry, guys. You can go to the tables, ask them the questions that you'd like to ask. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us up here.
You guys are so much
Put your hands together for Josh McDermitt.